School Technology Survey by Addison Onken. The teacher that I chose to interview was Candace Thompson from Creighton Prep High School. She teaches a wide variety of technology classes ranging from architecture to graphic design to even robotics. Question 1. How up to date is the technology of the school, both hardware and software? Mrs. Thompson states that the head IT director works very hard to make sure that all of the technology is on a 3-year rotation. This means that all of the outdated technology is put into storage and replaced with new technology. Right now, all of the computers that are being used in both technology classes, such as coding and programming, and the ones for the general use that the students can use, are about 3 years old. So it looks like they are in need of a tune-up. Regardless of how old the computer hardware is, they still maintain the most up-to-date software. This is most beneficial for the coding and programming classes. Question 2. Are there classes that you and the department would like to see be started at Creighton Prep? Classes like advanced programming, high robotics classes, or even a whole engineering program? Mrs. Thompson goes on to say that they are working on getting UNO to partner with them in some of the technology classes. The department would also like to see more advanced robotics classes because right now they are only teaching the basics. In the last year, they were able to add 3 new classes: AP Computer Science A, AP Computer Science and Principal, and Introduction to Information Technology. With gaining new classes, students will be able to gain a better knowledge about computers. Question 3. Do you think that in the future, teachers are going to have to take classes in order to keep up with technology? Mrs. Thompson says that as a teacher that has a passion for it, I am constantly reading, attending conferences, reaching out to others to stay on top of the trends, what other schools are doing, and what the predictions for the future are, which in my experience, not enough teachers do this. She states that the technology curve is getting steeper. With this, that makes it harder for us to understand the technology and requires a little bit more training. But she also thinks that it's a two-way street. We will learn a lot from our students, and the students will learn a lot from us. Question 4. With everything at school, do you think there should be more of a focus on technology classes? Mrs. Thompson thinks that in the future we will in fact need to have focus on technology classes. She says that in a few years that Nebraska regulation will require technology classes in schools. She goes on to say, I think schools should have technology requirements and make sure they are relevant and reflective of what is happening in the workplace at a university level. Technology is also a great thread to bring activities and learning across a curriculum and provide students with creative opportunities to share their understanding of content and knowledge. Question 5. With the implementation of the new iPad, do you think that it has increased or decreased learning? If it has improved, do you think that the next step is getting personal laptops, or should they just stick with the iPads? Mrs. Thompson thinks that iPads are good and bad. They help the self-disciplined students with homework and projects, but for others it's more of a distraction and toy. However, she thinks that they are a good tool for students because they are able to take notes legibly, record lectures, and create and collaborate in ways we did not know existed. She also thinks that the impact of the new iPads have been very minimal, more of a substitution thing than anything else. They tend to substitute notebooks and books instead of actually helping the students learn. So far, it's been a very interesting year. They're learning the goods and the bads when it comes to the iPads, what they can and can't do. But overall, their technology standpoint looks pretty good. They have a lot of new technology, new software, new hardware. They also think that the iPads can develop into something bigger.